Dece Games.
Hey guys, I'm Matt,
I'm Grant.
and today we are kind of just giving our thoughts on the new Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Direct that came out today. This isn't a 100% reaction video. We're just going to kind of scroll through it and talk about the stuff that stood out to us, because we already watched it when it was live.
Yep.
And so, let's see. The beginning, I know, as he's saying right here, part one is just a refresher of what they've already talked about, so we'll kind of skip through this a little bit, see if anything pops up. I will say, one thing I've noticed is they literally, up till now, they talked about, like, a corner of the map, it seemed like. And it was like, oh, by the way, you'll be building. And then it was just like, by the way, you'll be building. And it's just like, they didn't really talk about much.
Now, I haven't been following it quite as much as you, but I remember, like, watching part one, I was like, I don't remember them talking about this. Like, was everything that they mentioned in part one already announced?
I don't think so. There's definitely some new stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like this, I don't think they talked about, which is cool. Which, actually, I don't think this will matter too much, the whole picking your own, or picking your map at the beginning, because of how much you can create things now.
The northern and southern hemisphere I thought was a really good idea, though.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, because that never happened before in Animal Crossing, right? Did it?
Right, no.
It was always just the same clock or whatever.
Right from your island.
But I think most people are like going to do northern.
Yeah.
Because
If they live in the northern.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when it comes out, it'll be just about springtime, which is cool.
Get ready to catch those bugs, right?
Yeah. Alright, so this is actually something I wanted to talk about right here, I believe. This is, they're talking about how you pick where you want your home to be, and then you can also pick where you want villagers to move to.
Yeah, so that's going to be
So,
kind of nice, because
yeah.
then they don't have to be in like one set spot.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I wish they were here.
Which actually is kind of funny, because you can pick where you want them, and then watch what she does. She goes and right over here knocks out the apple tree. It's like, the whole point of you picking it is so it doesn't knock out any of your trees or whatever.
Come on, Cherry. What? Or not Cherry.
Whoever that she is.
Yeah.
Tour of the facilities. So that's just talking about
the stores and
Nooks thing that we've seen a bunch of times where you can... What was the second building, though? Let's see. Facility number 2 is the airport. So what is that one?
that.
Oh, that's just how you go to other people's towns.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It used to be like it was a train and then a taxi and...
Yeah, they've kind of mixed it up over the years. There was the boat for the island in the original GameCube one.
Yeah. And I will say, it's pretty sweet that you can have 8 people at a time, but like, who's ever going to have that unless it's just complete random people?
Right. Well, I mean, I'm guessing there will probably be like people going on message boards and being like, hey, come to my town.
Yeah.
I do like how dodos are in this game. I think it's safe to say that they're one of the most underappreciated animals ever.
Yeah.
Maybe not like that dramatic, but I like dodos, if you couldn't tell.
All right, so now let's skip ahead to right here, something I wanted to talk about. So this is the third service of the Nook Miles, talking about how you can go to that special island.
She looks very profound there, right?
Yeah, definitely. The visuals are definitely sweet in this game. But yeah, so the Nook Miles, you can turn them in and go to that island. Actually, was this just the miles here? I think it is.
And you can buy stuff with the miles too, couldn't you?
As you have these experiences, be careful when
Oh, well.
taking a late night
Right here's a
stroll.
good
The
talking
getaway
point.
package promises a little adventure.
Wisp is back.
Yes,
It's
Wisp.
actually a plus.
Even though... Oh, Gulliver's back.
Deserted island is surrounded
Now, they were in
by
all the other ones, though, weren't they?
Wisp was like only in the first one.
Was he?
Yeah.
Luckily,
Gulliver
Gulliver
definitely was in all of them, but
Yeah.
what he did was always varying.
Yeah, first game I remember he was
until they wake up.
the boat captain, and what else?
No, Captain was always the
Or
boat captain.
Captain was he was always the guy that came up on your shore, right?
Yeah. But in one of the games he was an alien, which was weird.
Which one was that? I don't even remember
I
that.
think that might have been City Folk.
Oh, that was the one I didn't play. So
Oh, okay. All right, so let's skip ahead to 12 minutes. And this is where you're talking about designing your home. And one thing I wanted to talk about is I like, but also dislike, that they brought back the feature from Happy Home Designer where you can literally just drag and drop things. Because, like, it kind of, I feel like moving them physically kind of put you more into the game.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, oh, well, I can just put this here, put this here, put this here, and you're done. Where it's like you used to actually spend a while designing your home and stuff.
I mean, I think overall, I think it's a good thing personally, because you save a lot of time and you can do other things that way. But
Yeah, that's true.
again, if you're designing your home, you're doing it nice and quick and conveniently versus, trying to like actually set up everything like you would in real life. It's a game. It's not real life. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it's basically a Second Life.
Yeah.
And then this goes right on to what I was thinking we were talking about before, which is using the Nook Miles ticket and going to whatever that island was. Let's kind of take a look and refresh ourselves. Go on the Dodo Airlines, because it's like a secondary island you can go to and get all kinds of stuff that you couldn't normally get, I think.
Mystery tours, so to speak. These
Yeah, it's like a deserted island. You can bring back any fruits and flowers that you find on here.
Does it actually have a name, or is it just like deserted island?
I don't think it had a name.
And if it does, I don't think they announced it.
Honestly, I don't think, have they named or mentioned if there's any like new fruits or anything like that?
I haven't seen any myself.
Yeah, I would imagine. There's bamboo.
Octopus villagers, though.
Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's back again.
Why not give it a try?
I
So you
do.
can actually just jump across that. I didn't realize
I was
that.
going to say, I like how they have that feature now.
Yeah. Because one thing that surprised me, I'm trying to remember. Well, let's see. Let's go from here to. Oh, here's all the.
All the returning stores.
Yeah, because they didn't show any of these up until this direct, so it was just like.
It was one of those things where
they gotta be in it. But
Yeah. It was assumed but wasn't shown.
This was one of the points where I was just like, oh. Like, every time, I think every Animal Crossing game, seeing the museum and how much they've upgraded, I'm just like, dang, that looks sweet.
It's always a big upgrade between the games, I've noticed.
Yeah, so here's the tailor again. All the new shops.
Looks pretty much the same as the last couple games, which is good.
Yeah. Campground.
Good old Rodney there.
What do we got next? So here's where you can talk to Tom Nook and upgrade your house, and then also in that office is where Isabel is.
I mean,
So you can choose where you put the shops too. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Oh, there she
There's
is.
Isabel. It's kind of weird that all the shops start off as tents too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what kind of shop does that? But
Well, it upgrades.
yeah, here's some new NPCs. Label definitely wasn't there before.
Wasn't she like mentioned in some of the other games though?
Maybe. Celeste is back.
She was definitely a new Leaf, I know.
There was Joan has like a daughter now.
Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, was she the one that with the stock market there?
Yeah. Let's see if it shows her. Well, I mean, like, we'll show her. Let's see where she is. Right there.
Right there,
Daisy
yeah.
May. But that makes me wonder. Because Joan was old.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't die, did she?
Maybe.
And then, so this is like, what's his face's kid also? It looks like CJ because it wasn't Chip before, right?
Yeah, I think so. Chip Jr. maybe.
And then I feel like this bug guy, he's new, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's definitely new. Chameleon. I don't think he's a bug.
Well, I mean, he's the bug catching the
Oh,
bug contest.
Yeah. I was gonna say it doesn't look like a bug to me.
And then free updates, there's holidays. Which is funny, there's the first free update is right when the game comes out. It's like, that's not an update. That's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so this actually
This is probably
goes
one.
into my next talking point, yeah. Because this is the coolest part for me.
Yeah. Like you can actually finally like shape the island.
Yeah. Like right here, I saw this and I was just like, ooh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Just having the ladder, but yeah, like being able to change up all the stuff. That's why I was, at the beginning, I was like, honestly, choosing out of the 4 maps, it's like not going to matter too much because you just
You could ultimately like
change it however you want.
recreate it if you
Yeah.
wanted to. But yeah, I think the fact that you can not only jump over the water, but you can like literally like physically fill in gaps in the water is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I wish the other games would have had that.
Yeah, and you can add your own water and expand the river and stuff.
I
Yeah,
wonder.
here's this part right here.
I wonder if you can eventually get stuff like lily pads and things that you can put in the water. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
can use it to freely
So,
Wonder
yeah,
if you-
see, I like them adding these path things
Mhm.
because I personally thought it was lame when people made their own patterns and made paths around because it wasn't legit.
Yeah.
So it was just like I was like either like let you dig it or don't do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah, this is
agree.
sweet.
I think that they should allow you to customize the paths too, though, because from what I can tell, it looks like they're kind of like preset.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they've confirmed that or
There's
not.
probably more you can unlock because I think. Let me go back for a second because it looked like there was.
There's some blanks for sure. I
Yeah.
saw.
Right here. Where'd it go? It's somewhere around there. But yeah, there was some openings in there, so I'm guessing you unlock some more. Then this part right here, when he finishes, or what is that? He or she? I think it's a he.
Yeah, it looks like a he.
Finishes off the thing that he's doing right here. This looks pretty sweet. It just gives me like so many ideas. I'm like, oh, that looks awesome.
Well, I think it's cool because you see fish up there too.
Yeah.
So, like, fish will actually like form ponds or form into ponds. So you can catch like pond fish then.
Yeah.
As you've seen today, the
He looks so
deserted
comfy there.
island package offers you a wild new life.
There's definitely a good atmosphere in this game.
I also like that you can dig up the entire tree too.
Yeah, that's interesting because like,
in a perfectly planned community.
so when you chop it down, you get the wood out of it. But does the tree falls down after 3 chops still, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
Okay, and then you have like the stumps. And then you can. It's like, okay, this is sweet. Being able to like go up at the top of the map and stuff too.
Yeah.
Because the old games were always the top was the limit of your map.
Mm-hmm.
But now I guess since you're on an island, it has to be all the way around.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then again, the museum looks awesome.
Yep. It feels like this game is like bigger than the other ones, despite the fact that you're like stuck on an island.
Yeah.
You
I think
think an
it's-
island would be like much smaller than like a city or town, but
It's just so much more fleshed out. Like you can do so much, and it probably is a smaller space, but you can do a lot more.
yeah, quantity or quality over quantity.
Yeah. Yeah, but I gotta say, it's been 8 years since the last Animal Crossing.
It's like it doesn't seem like that long, but at the same time, it kind of does.
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I've already
I'm
got
glad
it.
it looks pretty sweet.
I've got it pre-ordered and everything. So yeah.
Don't internet people hate when you pre-order games. Don't say that.
Oh man.
So Grant doesn't have it pre-ordered.
Nope,
But
not on Amazon
he's
or
looking
anything.
forward to it. But yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Looks pretty decent.
And then all these
FAQs.
FAQs. But yeah, Dece.
Dece.